You sound good. You sound great.
You're beautiful,
baby. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous, baby. You're gorgeous. All right. Hey, I guess I do it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We're back. I'm sorry we're a little late. We was trying to get some people to join us today. We have two very, very special guests. A member of the Xbox. Both of these guys are members of the Xbox community. Very active on Twitter and on YouTube. Mr. 100, again, shout yourself out, good brother.
How you guys? This is your boy 100 from Intro Media Gaming, man. I'm surprised I even got an invite. I didn't think I was.
Oh, don't start that shit. Come on, man. Don't start that shit. You know what I mean?
We all watching stuff.
Yeah, don't start that shit.
You'll see that shower.
Hey, Mr. 100. Jesus. Mr. 100, leave and come back in. I don't know what the hell just happened. Jesus.
Breaker 19.
Okay.
Jesus
Christ. Hunter's mic went out.
The guy at Tomac who supports everything that we do on Twitter, videos, and first of all, it's an honor to have you here with us today. And I appreciate people like you, one of the good guys. You know what I mean? Honestly, I really support it. But getting shot, just a little bit where you're from and, you know, what you do, or you gamer. How old are you, first of all?
I'm 18.
You're 18?
Yeah.
And where are you from, good brother?
Swindon, England.
Swindon, England. Okay, all right. Now, and how do you pronounce your name?
Tomac.
Tomac.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce my second name.
What's your second name?
Sobierowski.
Sabaski, I was close, man. My man Tomac. We gonna call him T-Dog for the show today, man. Like, fuck that up. But anyway, so crap.
Don't we call him Sobski?
Yes, that's my. Yes,
Sam.
Yeah, we got to roll with Sobski. Sobski is a great name, bro.
Sobski.
Yeah, that's Sobski. Much better.
All right, Sobski. All right.
You shall forever be known as Sobski.
Yeah, it's not easy to pronounce.
He's been baptized today on Bgst. Let me ask you a question. Do I have a loud echo or feedback?
No.
Okay, I'm good. All right.
Not that I can hear.
Guess what? My Adderall just kicked in. You're about to have a fucking great show. Let's go.
So
we're going to talk about what's first on the list. What we got?
Shit.
Oh, crap.
Oh, well, I mean, there's that Gears 4 console, man. That thing's pretty sick.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with the Gears console, though. Honestly, what's pissing me off, and I was just tweeting about this before we got started on the show.
Okay.
Crap did a video on it. Next Gen, you might have been discussing it on the podcast. Here's my thing. Right now, we've got the media already doing subliminal hits on the Gears of War 4, the new console. They're coming out saying things like, what is it, crap, it's too red. The etching in it is something that we don't
red.
want. Right?
I mean, who's saying this? Who the hell is
what's the outlet?
Fuck, what the hell outlet? There was a few of them, man.
You know what I mean? What is the listen, when they show, and listen, I'm gonna step out of my fanboy mood right here, but when they showed the console, don't get me wrong, Microsoft had some ugly consoles, both them and Sony, but to me, in my honest opinion, this is about the best looking thing console that either one of them have released this generation. Like, I'm just, and I'm not saying even not me being a Gears fan, just being a fan of gaming. Well, I will have that sit on my, on my this wall unit.
Listen, Zaire, let's talk about this. A lot of people in the audience like to talk about money, right? Let's talk about money for a minute. So you go pick up the Gears of War 4. If you haven't done this yet, it isn't sold out. Contemplate this fact for a minute. It's $450. If you're an Xbox fan, you're already going to be picking up the Gears game, right? Now, whether or not you're going to pick up the $100 version or the $60 version, we'll get to that in a second. The regular $299 Xbox One S is $299. If you say to me, Mooch, I am not buying that $450 console, it's crazy. I'm going to buy the $299 and I'm going to buy a 1 or 2 terabyte external. A 2 terabyte external, for the most part, don't get me wrong, people are going to hit me in Twitter right now, and say to me that they're $60. They're about $75, $80. I've seen a couple of 2 terabyte ones for around $99. Hear me out for a second. That plus the game, okay? You're at $400 roughly, $450, $460. You've got to understand something. Why not go get the... Oh.
Hold on a second. I'm getting that 100. It's your mic.
I think I just muted it.
When you're muted, I don't hear the echo.
I don't hear the echo.
Let me see. Wait. Hop out and come back in. It may be. hop out and come back in. Let's see.
But you know what I was saying was, if you're the consumer needs to understand something. If you go out there, pay the $450 for this console, you're actually going to get something. A lot of people that actually have.
Yeah, it's you.
It's 100.
Yeah, it's you. I guess leave and come back in or something. I don't know what the hell's the problem.
But you know what I'm saying is, if you go get a $450 console right now, that console is going to be worth a lot more money for trade-in when it comes down the road.
Yes.
So you'll get your money back worth on that. What's up, Soapski? You're good.
You're good.
Then you're also going to be able to get the game you're going to get the $100 Gears edition, which gives you 4 early days of coverage before everyone else gets to play. If you're a Gears head, you're really going to want to play the multiplayer.
Oh, so the console comes out before the game?
You get it 4 days before the game. So October 7th is when the Gears console comes out, and I believe the game is October 4th, or excuse me, October 11th. My point being is that you actually you benefit as a consumer getting 2 terabytes, getting etched in, glazed in console, plus you're getting the game with all the frills, plus the early access for $450. People look at the $450 price tag and they're like, dude, way too much money, not involved, not getting involved with that. What I'm saying to you is that you don't have to worry about the $450 tag. You will be paying that ultimately the same and getting 0 return. That $299 Xbox One S that you're getting for 500 gig, listen, that's not going to get you much in a trade-in. You want to sell the Gears one a year later for Scorpio, you're going to get $250 for that $300 on the Craigslist, call it the black market, call it whatever you want, your own market. If you want to trade it in, you're easily going to get $200 or $250 for it. People want that, and it's more of those things where people want it after they can't get it. So people right now would say, oh, no, that's bullshit, dude. I don't want it. If I want it, I'll get it now. You wait till December when it's not available. People will want that Gears console. So me and Z were talking about this offline a little bit. My whole point was just that if you think the Gears one is out of your league, it's actually a little bit more in your wallet's league than you think it is. That's my whole point behind it, and fuck the media.
Oh. Well, me personally, I just I did a committed a sin. I just traded in my Xbox One and my PlayStation 4. I know I was saying I don't trade in stuff, but I'm getting the Xbox One S comes out the following week. We got the next or whatever. So I went to the Best Buy, and I traded in my Xbox One. I'm getting the S, but I'm thinking now maybe I just I don't know, maybe I just may get the fucking. The Gears one also. Hey, crap! What are you getting? Are you getting just the S, or are you getting the Gears theme?
I have them both pre-ordered. I'm going to. I'm going. No, I'm only going to get one. I'm going to see which one. Just in case. I'm probably going to get the Gears one.
So you're going to skip this one that's coming out here.
Well, I only had the 500 gig one pre-ordered, so okay. I'm gonna wait and see. The Gears. Obviously, I'm a big Gears head. I got a Gears tattoo.
You do?
Like my favorite games.
Yeah. You got that real shit.
Oh, you did on Instagram. I'm sorry, you did right in the forum. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, damn.
Well, yeah, dude. That's my game.
I think it was more of a Halo guy. I'm sorry. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Mr. 100. What about you, good brother? Are you gonna keep what you got, or are you up? I see. Shout out to Jamie Moran. He just tweeted out that Microsoft cut the Xbox One. I don't understand. What they connect down to 250? Jesus Christ.
250.
No, it's just the base one. It's the no Connect.
Oh,
the 500 gig with a game.
For 250? You can't beat that.
Yeah.
You know?
And if you go to GameStop and get it, you get a $30 gift card as well.
They're really trying to clear stock. That's it. They're trying to get those motherfuckers out of there.
Yeah.
How did they do last month in the NPDs? Did they,
they had over 300,000. They did really well.
Oh wow! So they just trying to clear up. So they're not making those anymore. I don't know.
Those are done. They're burning off stock.
Yeah, they want to get rid of those because basically that's the Matrix Xbox. They want
that cost them more to make that one too, though. But what are they doing for us to connect now? Do we have to buy that wire or?
Not people who currently bought. If you have a Kinect in your house right now and then you buy the Xbox One S, all you need to do is you go onto a website and you put in apparently everyone's. I haven't looked at mine, but apparently the Kinects have their own SKU number or item number, and then they're the same number you put on the same SKU that would be on the Xbox One S. You send those to Microsoft, and then that goes on file and they send you a free adapter.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
That's all. So you don't have to pay.
Some sort of
$40 is if somebody.
The $40 of what? Say again, Mooch?
No, $40 is only if you don't have a original Kinect. And you just bought a Kinect. If you just bought a Kinect, then you have to buy the adapter. You're screwed.
Well, but that's, I mean, I don't know. I think that's like a brain fart on Microsoft. Well, I don't know why would they even design.
Well, I mean, think about the engineering of it, Z. You can't sit here and tell me you're going to put a 40% smaller console out there, but if you go to the back of your Xbox, the connector, the actual connector itself, the plug, the female, if you will, connector in the Xbox is about 1.5 inches wide. And who knows what that ports into in the back?
Yeah.
So you can't say I'm going to go ahead and drop this thing in size, but I got to keep almost 2 inches from the store for this fucking connector to fit in there. You know,
but
I mean,
it just kind of feel like they're killing the Kinect. And again, I seen crap fat ass complaining about the fitness program. Fuck that. But Upload Studios is is fucking thriving. Twitching is more popular than ever. You know, like that's your only peripheral for a fucking camera. You know?
Yeah, well, they just came out with a pretty good new Kinect game called Fru. That's actually really, really good. Like, it's a shame that, like Microsoft got into the indie game market a little bit late compared to Sony. Like, Sony, the VR thing, they're going to be okay with that because the indie developers are going to support it. Indie developers really were going to support Kinect, but Microsoft didn't, really support Kinect themselves. You know, they unbundled it really quick. You know what I mean? But now we're starting to see a couple of Kinect games. Like there's this Kung Fu Kinect game that's actually pretty good. There's this Fruit game that's pretty good. They needed to keep to those type of games, like the Dance Centrals, the Kinect Sports, like do the party games and stuff like that. And you know what I mean, as an optional thing instead of
like software. I mean, who knows? Too bad Z Hughes doesn't speak to us anymore, but maybe he will have the sales figures for the Kinect. I wonder what the attach ratio is, like far as
I don't know. Well, did you see they changed NPD? They're tracking digital now for multiple outlets, and they don't list who had the most sales anymore. It's just total units. So like the fanboys are flipping out and shit. Like you will not know who won, like which version sold best or anything like that. So it makes like fanboying totally irrelevant.
So they trying to do away with the quote unquote people brag. Well, I guess either Microsoft or Nintendo's still going to come out and announce that they were #1 or whatever the case for that month. Yeah,
like whatever. Console sales and stuff like that. But I mean, as far as saying, okay, well, Call of Duty sold best on our console, that shit's not happening anymore.
Damn. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tim Dog came out right away and said, thanks, NPD, you're irrelevant now. I mean, that's pretty much out the window, which is good. It's a good thing in one way, because if you're not going to measure everything correctly and you're not going to report things the way that things are actually moving towards the future, then you get left in the past. And that's
well, let me ask you a question, though. Who is this something that the companies are asking for? Or is it something that NPD to say they're going to do themselves?
MPD, MPD was just like they just wanted to do it. They're not tracking Microsoft. Microsoft isn't reporting their digital sales to them. No? Neither is Nintendo. Neither is Sony. Only like Ubisoft, Activision, and some of these companies are reporting digital sales now. So you do get a little bit clearer picture, but there's still some unknowns there, and they don't list who came out on top, other than as far as hardware sales. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah. And they're basically cutting off the fanboy wars, to be honest with you. So I mean,
what are we gonna do? Well, we still got Digital Foundry, right? Maybe. I mean, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? But I mean, they will always be a fucking. I don't give a fuck. There's always gonna be a fucking console. I don't give a fuck what's out. It's always going to be. Everyone wants to validate their purchase.
So wait, and crap, you were saying it, but I was also texting at the same time. Rephrase to me again. Why is it the hardware sales are not going to be able to be tallied? What's going on?
Well, the hardware sales can be tallied, but they don't ever release those. Those get leaked. But the software sales, they tally them, but they don't list who had the most per console anymore. It's just total units.
Maybe they should put digital or Xbox One. They should put the names sideways, and whoever's first name was that would be the software.
So yeah. The #1 game last month was Overwatch. So they just say #1 game Overwatch. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, so now you might have a game like some games like Recore now might not even make that list. You know what I mean? Like because they're counting digital and all this shit. So it could like impact how we see things in general. As far as like, I doubt exclusives very much get on there anymore because they're not tracking them directly from Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, and all third party are tracking digital. So those little
Gears. I mean, the big ones will still make it, like the Gears, the Uncharted.
Yeah, the big ones, yeah. But some of the smaller ones like Recore and stuff won't because they're not tracking the digital there.
What about you think Forza? You think that would still get up there? Forza Horizon?
I don't know. I'm getting that $100. I'm getting that. You've physical $100 edition.
A lot of people are going to be getting the digital though. I mean, crap, I give credit to because he's a collector. But I mean, if you're not, that's just. It sucks because you know what's going to happen now. The problem with this is a lot of people are clapping their hands in the audience saying, "Oh, thank God NPD is going to be gone. We don't have to deal with this shit anymore in one way or the other." Problem I got is now, guess who's going to take the king of this? VG charts. It's now going to be the only motherfuckers on the internet, right, Z? And they're already full of shit. So this is a crock of shit as far as I'm concerned. I was kind of disappointed when I saw this. When I saw they're going to tally digital, I thought that was a good thing. But if Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo aren't involved with it,
why are they doing this? If it's a tax write-off or something, what the fuck is that about?
That's like if we said Bgst tonight is brought to you by Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. However, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo have nothing to do with what we're about to say. Listen, this is a ridiculous thing. You can't have. How can you have a fucking thing where you're telling us that this is the numbers that we're going to be logging and judging everything by, and then you're telling me that the three big players aren't involved with it digitally? This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and crap, I appreciate you for breaking it out to me, because when it comes to NPD, it really didn't matter to me, to be honest with you. I was not one of those people that hounded it. Did you look to see who sold the hardware sales? Absolutely. But as far as did I give a shit, I didn't really give a shit. And I mean, I actually want to turn it over to our we had a great panel here tonight. 100, big fan of yours, by the way. I'm glad you're here tonight. 100, what do you think about this bullshit with what has been NPD and what is NPD moving forward?
Can you guys even hear me?
Yeah, well, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to make sure. The NPD to me is just like it's just an estimate. It's just like VG charts. I try to tell people just like VG charts. It's nothing. That digital stuff, like Crap said, when I read the article, the major players is not even participating in it. So why are you even making a big thing out of it? You know what I'm saying? It just is just an estimate, and people see that stuff, and it's just an estimate. And they go run. That's when you get the fanboys, you get the ponies, and you get all the motherfuckers. They just start running off. Hey, this is the NPD. I'm like, the NPD is nothing. I'm not waking up early in the morning with see what reporting on the NPD. You know what I'm saying? I told people I'm more worried about the LAPD than about the NPD.
Nice.
It shouldn't affect if you're gonna buy a game or not. I'd rather you go and look at a reviewer. You know, send a reviewer and see what type of game that you're supposed to get or whether this sells. Like right now I'm so pissed because all of a sudden Rise of the Tomb Raider. Well, Rise of the Tomb Raider didn't sell on the Xbox. How do you know? Microsoft don't release no numbers. So why do you give a damn? You should be happy that you even get to play this great game.
Yeah, that's a good point. No, 100. You know what? Let me build on that for a second. I like where you're going. We were given all this bullshit that was going on when Rise of the Tomb Raider came out. They're like, oh my God, how dare you put it out against Fallout 4? How dare this? Right. Then Aaron Greenberg comes out in January. It was late January, and says we sold over 1 million units. And it somewhat silenced the crowd. But are we going to hear this shit? I want to hear how many fucking Sony people come out now that it's Sony. Because listen, now it doesn't matter, right? Let's talk PS4 sales for a minute. I guarantee you in 2 months that doesn't sell over 1 million. I guarantee you. Because 2.7 million in a month was their beloved Uncharted 4. There's no way this game's selling over 1 million. And a lot of people say, well, Mooch, it's over a year old. It's a year old. We don't need, it's not such a big hype anymore. Bullshit.
It's a great game.
It's a hell of a game. And if you're a PS4 only owner, you don't have shit to play. You've never had shit to play. Don't tell me you're still playing Bloodborne. Give me that shit. You're not, right? I mean, that's all they keep saying. Well, we got Bloodborne. We got, like Bloodborne was 92. Yeah, we got it. We got you. But there's nothing else coming out for that. And here's our third Christmas. This is a third Christmas with no games. None. So
that's not true. They have The Last Guardian and some VR shit.
Yeah, they do have The Last Guardian. That's like a Game Boy game.
And they got a Gran Turismo Sport or whatever the case.
Man, that's nothing. That should be free to play. They should make that shit free to play.
Actually, good point. They should become bundled the software with the VR. I mean, that's a good point.
Nobody's gonna do that. And my thing with it's amazing how Xbox guys get so much pressure about buying these games or none of this that. Like I said, it's the media that driven. The media's running shit now. That's what they're doing. They're running. Oh, this game is nothing. This game is look. I mean, I hate when IGN makes these comparisons. They made it for. Well, this is how I look. We know the PC gonna look good as a motherfucker because you can throw anything in it. But damn, give us a chance. People don't want. I live in front of a computer every damn day. I sleep with a cell phone and a tablet. I want to go to my console. I don't want to sit there and worry about it. I want the peacefulness of what I get, and that's what they don't want to. Don't compare the console to the PC. I'm tired of seeing that. Don't do that. If you want to give a couple of a couple of pixels to the PlayStation 4, that's fine. But at the end of the day, it still runs like Crap said in the video. It still runs at 1080p, 30 frames per second. Not even 32 frames per second. It's still 30. And then when the game come out, well, you know why Digital Foundries ain't ran that shit. I know they got a copy of it by now. Why haven't they run that shit now? Because it don't even run that good. And
that's like a great point.
Mooch, and then Mooch, you might be right. It might just be a port. And you know, on the last gen, when they ported 360 games to the PlayStation 3, they didn't run that good.
You know, I will say this much, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it. Hunter, good lead in. I'll be honest with you, I really do feel that I've seen. It's only pre-beta. It's pre-beta footage, so let's all take that with a grain of salt. All you haters that are listening right now, already ready to type me, chill the fuck out. All I'm saying is this. It doesn't look as good as the Xbox One version. The PlayStation version, it don't. It's not missing.
It's finished either.
You know what I'm saying? It's not missing. Sobe, you're right. It's not missing a lot, but it's missing something. It's missing, and Hunter's right. Here we are. We're 2 months away. All right. These sons of bitches were up Microsoft's ass about the Xbox One S 2 months ago. Okay, when they talked about it in June, it was coming out in August. This game has been out. It's already out on whatever the event. There was an event that was out this past weekend. They had a fake Lara Croft dressed up in there. She was playing the PS4 Comic-Con. She was playing the PS4 version for advertisement. And so Hunter's 100% right. They have this that they could analyze. Where's the Digital Foundries telling me when this thing dips or when it can't handle it or it's and that's when you may or may not know. The other thing is this: they're claiming you're going to get a VR experience with the PS4 version. If you are, that means it has to be 60 frames. If you don't have a VR game or experience that's not 60 frames, you can get motion sickness. So they've already said it's going to be 1080p 30 for the game. So if it's going to be 60, tell me this. And Crap, shout out to you in your video, but this all goes back to my port joke a year ago, is this. You're going to be using some 360 you know what I'm saying? You're going to be using some 360 effects off of this because there's no way you're getting 60 frames on the PS4. It can't handle it.
Yeah, so, like they're doing some kind of VR thing, right? Like one of the levels or something is like VR, one of the missions or some shit. But it's like
Croft Manor thing, isn't it?
Yeah, like Croft Manor. So that's going to be extremely dumbed down because you have to hit 60 frames per second or you get sick. And so at the end of the day, you're going to need to have that, and they're saying, okay, 30 frames per second, and everybody was all like, man, I guarantee it'll be 60 frames, fucking guaranteed on that PS4. It's so powerful, so powerful. That's all I heard, right?
Ask me this question: why are everybody getting up for this PlayStation VR where it's a low-end model? You might have a better experience on your motherfucking cell phone with the Sony shit. In the box or the Google stuff. You might have a better experience with that. What's up with this? A low end cell phone. It's a low end VR. So why they expect all this greatness that we still waiting for the greatness? I'm looking at the PlayStation 4 right now.
Greatness ain't coming.
Yeah, we'll be waiting for a minute.
Where's the greatness at from the VR? Just because you can just because I can look at Laura Cross Mansion, I don't give a rat's ass about looking at the damn mansion. I want to worry about playing the raggedy game. Can I play this wonderful game? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me see the crystals in the snow. Where when I go to deep snow into low snow, you know, that game surprised. Like people say, that was my game of the year. That game surprised the shit out of me.
It won our BGST.
Wait, hold up. Are we missing this year's BGST fucking awards? Are we missing?
No, we haven't done it yet. We did that last year, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's at the end of the year.
Oh, okay, all right. We
and Rise of the Tomb Raider won it for us last year. It was
and Jeff Keighley and them need their ass whooped for not putting that game up there with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
They
didn't win any.
Hey, Sobowski, hop in here. We haven't heard from you all goddamn show. How do you feel about this, man? On the topic at hand.
What, the Rise of the Tomb Raider topic?
Yeah.
First thing, I hate it when they say that it's VR compatible, because the whole game at VR is just one stupid feature. So it's not compatible. It's just an added thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as if I can play the whole story in VR, is it? So.
Oh, you know what? You absolutely. I didn't think about that. You're absolutely right. Good point. Absolutely right. I didn't think about that. With Sony advertising these, multiplayer, they're just a small section of the game, but they're gonna step their VR stick on the bottom of that goddamn box. You know what I mean? That's Sony. Hey man, fuck it. It is what it is, man. Some coy motherfuckers there. But what else? What else, good brother?
I don't know how that cross manner thing's even gonna work. I'm not sure how the gameplay is gonna be. I'm not sure how the weapons are gonna feel. It looks better in third person. I'm not sure how it's going to work in first person.
Now listen, do you have a PlayStation 4?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not going to get one until Shenmue 3 comes out.
So what comes out?
Shenmue 3.
Oh, okay. So you're not gonna, okay.
You can play that on your phone.
2020.
Don't worry.
Jesus might be coming back before that comes
Yeah,
out.
you got the PS4, bro. The PS5 would be out.
Yeah, it'll probably be PlayStation 6 by then.
All right. So I got you while you're speaking, man. Don't be shy talking. What about the Xbox One S? Are you going to buy one, or are you getting one? Or are you going to keep what you have?
I'm definitely getting the Xbox One S, but I'm just not sure which one I'm going to get.
When does it come out there? When does it come out there in the UK?
I think it comes out August 2nd, the 2 terabyte one.
Oh, so it's a worldwide launch on August 2nd? Oh, wow. I thought it was the end of the month. I thought it was the end of the month. Did they push it up or something?
No, the second is when Anniversary comes out, and think about it. Just like in crap, and I get a lot of shit on the internet for this, but I'm an iPhone guy. But listen, when you want to have your big OS come out, you want to have it come out with your hardware. So when I saw, listen, crap, I got credit for this, right? I don't know if it was Xbox Nation or my show on Crossfire. I said, my opinion, August 2nd would be the day, because Microsoft announced a ways back that Anniversary was coming out on August 2nd. So when you have the Anniversary coming out stabilized, you definitely want to have it on your new hardware. So that being said, that's when the 2 terabytes coming out. Of course, the 501 terabyte are rumored to be coming out sometime around the end of August.
I'll be getting the 500 gig.
Listen, you get that 500 gig. If you got an external and you're a single guy and you only have one Xbox in your house, it's the perfect answer for everything. Forget what I said earlier in the show. If you happen to be a dual console guy in your home right now, you may want to think about it, because to be honest with you, trade in your older one, get the best one you can get, enjoy your HDR 4K TV that you have in your home, and don't tell me, listen, all these people are like, I don't have a 4K TV. I'm not going to get a 4K TV. You were the same assholes, all right, 7 years ago that told me I can't type on a glass screen. I need a flip-up keyboard because my thumbs are too big. Shut the fuck up. Remember all those assholes that you ran into?
I need a keyboard. I can't do this shit.
Yo, I had a dude at work. He comes up to me. He's like, I bought the iPhone day one. He's like, you telling me and my fat thumbs are going to be typing on glass every day? I said, you can either type on glass or get the fuck out of my way. We're all moving on to this shit. You want to sit there? I need a keyboard that slips up. Listen, man, I don't need a fucking phone on the wall with a cord on it. We're done with that shit. My point being is that we're moving on. Technology is moving too fast to sit there and tell me I don't have a... I just went to Sam's Club, okay? Sam's Club, by the way, You can't buy strawberries any better than Sam's Club. Those dudes got a fucking rack of, well, Costco's all right, but you got to check the Sam's Club out. I think they robbed every strawberry vine I've ever seen in my life. They got the cheapest shit. Anyway, I'm walking by the TV section. They've got 4K HDR Vizios for $1,500, 65/70 inch. Okay, if you don't have that, then you shouldn't be listening to this. You're not involved in the tech world. This isn't about I got
no crap. You can, you can get their 50-inch.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't got to get 65 or 70.
Their 50 inches, I believe, was like was it 800 or?
Yeah, $800, $900. My point is this. So when people are like, I can't get that, I don't have that, you're full of shit. You either don't have it yet or you're going to have it in the next year. HDR, UHD, no matter how you want to look at it, 4K, that's where we're going. And it's not like that anymore. It's the same thing with the PC gamers out there. The PC gamer, listen, they're all like, well, PC is taking over. Don't you see the numbers, Mooch? No, dude. No, you don't understand. Everybody, grandmothers, grandfathers, everybody's got a PC now. It's not the 1970s. So PCs are up. People are playing Minesweeper like mad. It doesn't mean we're playing the shit we're playing. You know what I mean? So PC numbers don't mean shit when it comes to real analytics.
You know what? I've been attacked, stoned, threatened with being swatted. People pass around my police record from my PC video. I haven't spoken to you guys about it. Like I've said from Unstart about this. I want to get you guys' opinion. Like Microsoft, well, they take Microsoft out of the equation, but Nintendo and Sony, or even the Xbox division, it's not in competition with Dell, Hewlett Packard, the E-Machine. That's right. It's not. Your personal computer is not a console, so it's silly as fuck for someone to try to compare a PC or personal computer to a console. We hear, well, Microsoft, there's no reason to get a Scorpio because I can just play. Yes, guys, it's the same shit about Titanfall. What, this shit sold 67,000 copies? Like, cut this shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna game on consoles, you're gonna game on consoles. If I'm not knocking those that play on PC. I'm not, okay? But I'm just talking about those motherfuckers there with the 560 Ti's that's fucking in the comment section and fucking Steam or Valve just released a fucking survey. Only fucking 34% of you motherfuckers are playing in 1080p. Less than fucking 3% of you motherfuckers can game in 4K. So guess what? When the Scorpio comes out, if they have a 4K buffer, I'm just saying, everybody will be fucking playing in 4K. Fucking eat a dick. I'm sorry.
Hang on, but hey, next year I've been, because I've been looking since the Xbox X. I'm gonna get the 500 gigabyte. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a 5 terabyte. Shit, I don't need nothing else. But I've been looking, and a lot of these quote unquote, a PC monitor costs more than a PC 4K monitor costs more than a 4K TV most of the time. I've been seeing these people that saying they playing in 4K. They playing on some shit that made in Hong Kong that we came with ding dong. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading the motherfucking reviews. They using
Hey, my man, you've been drinking and driving, Mr. Wonder. You fucking turned up today, man.
No, but I'm telling you,
man, please.
No, I got my boy Dog.
We're accused of being racist and extremely homophobic on the show. And I don't want you getting any slander, but goddamn, that was funny. I'm sorry. What happened, bro?
But I'm gonna tell you this way. I went on reviews. You go on Newegg and go look at the Ching Chong. No, that's what it's called. The television is a 4K TV, and people say, "Hey, I use it as a gaming. I use it as a gaming monitor." Yeah. And it costs $4, and it's probably shitty as hell. But then that's what the people say. I play in 4K. Man, them blacks is the blacks is just as lighter as me. I'm a light skinned brother. I'm saying, come on. But you want to sit there and say. You want to sit there and comment, oh, I'm playing in 4K. And and who spends $1,500 on a damn video card? Come on, Jesus Christ, I can buy a car. Yeah. That's some people rent. Come on, you want to look glorious that much?
That's the enthusiasm.
Yeah, but it's the game that you're playing is they're playing the indie.
Yeah.
They're playing the damn indie. And I hear people saying, oh, I play on PC, I get it for cheaper. Can I tell you something? I can pirate it for free.
That's right.
I can pirate it right now. I can pirate that same game for free.
I said,
like, oh, can you pirate it? Yes, you can. It's easy. It's real easy. It's called put a DLL file in from me or somebody else, and it's so easy. But see, the PC guys don't want to say that. They don't want to break like their world. See, next year you give them that world. You give them that work when it comes to their world, but they don't want to listen to that. You know
I give them the truth, the facts. I mean, I make it funny, but you know, I was. You know,
they don't want to hear that. When you say, yeah, most of you guys do, they do. And then I heard some people, how you know? Because I did this Street Fighter 5 for fun. I got Street Fighter 5 for fun. That's how you can pirate it.
No, did you hear about when Quantum Break was pirated? They gave you a little iPad.
But Microsoft has something for their asses. They put a pirate on their asses. They had some form.
Yeah.
But people got to understand the PC world is wide open. It's wide open.
Yeah, but
more gigs around. You messing with a graphics card. I got a message from somebody. I got 16 teraflop card. You paid $1,500 for it, but it ain't even no games that optimize it.
No, good point. I did this.
Don't even optimize it. So what do you get it for? It's ignorant. And then for them to jump on you, to tell them the truth.
You know what? At the end of the day, I think it motherfuckers suffer from small penis complexes again. It's like no one wants to play with you. You know, I mean, we over here. I will say this: we're all grown fucking adults with careers and jobs or whatever. You know what I mean? I watch soap operas all day, but besides me. But this here is for fun and entertainment, okay? And they remind me of the fucking the 8th grader that want to go and play with the kindergarten. No one cares what your screensaver on your personal computer. You know what I mean? I read these comments like, who the fuck if you want, you know what? I mean, go to the forums and you can, you know, they can debate about who's better, AMD or NVIDIA, or go to who's better, Mac or Windows. Console people, we don't give a fuck about your rig. I'm just saying, you know, most people choose console for the ease of use where your friends play. You know what I mean? To me, you always say that the PlayStation is a very learning experience. Fucking playing on PC is a fucking. I like to talk. I like to bug the fuck out. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, this ain't shit ain't for me. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing though, Z. You gotta remember something about PC, okay? Microsoft's taking their time right now to, from now moving forward, they're gonna give you a code for a game for free on PC with every Xbox One game. When was the last time you got anything on Xbox One free? Never. Never. You don't get shit free on consoles. It's like you're in line. You're like, hi, I'd like to buy that new game that came out. They're like, well, you are in line on the first day. I'm going to charge you $20 more. You always pay more when you're on console because that's where the money's at.
Yeah.
PC gamers, listen, the people you see on YouTube, I say this all the time. YouTube is only, like Z just said, we're here for entertainment. It's purely for your enjoyment. So when you're like, well, that's bullshit, Mooch. I subscribe to 3 or 4 people. They've got big time rigs. They got big time rigs. They don't got big time shit. If they got a big time rig, they've just big time barely paid the rent. These dudes on YouTube that are showing you their fucking 2 980Ts Velcroed together, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, first of all. Second of all, whenever you see them do a game show, they're showing you something like Qbert on their goddamn PC.
Yeah, but they can play at 6,000 frames a second.
That's exactly it. You know what I mean? They're like, have you ever seen fucking Lemmings play this well? It's 4K Lemmings. My point being is that it's pure nonsense. It's absolutely so. When it comes down to it, the money is in the console. It's not in the PC.
Yes, very much so.
Let it be what it is. The PC market, these guys on YouTube, these guys that hound you, let them hound you. I'm a PC guy. Great. And how many friends do you have? Like 3? Like the whole point. The point of the matter right now is all about this. When you actually have a console, you're connected to a community. And the reason that I chose Xbox was Xbox has a community that's alive, okay?
Right.
And listen, we all rock out right now. We do YouTube. You know, I watch hundreds of videos. Hunter checks mine out. He's done a million things to thank the community. I've done things to thank the community. You understand something? We've got the best community out there.
Somebody getting a lot of text messages. Damn.
There's a lot of text messages. But I call the PS4 the Lonely Station 4 because no matter when I turn that thing on, there ain't. And even when people I know are on there, nobody ever reaches out. Nobody does anything. And you even have the Greg Millers and Colin Moriartys they're the biggest PlayStation fanboys that are on YouTube. They come out and say, I can't wait to get home. I'm going to put this game in, and I'm going to completely block out the world. That's the first thing they say. I'm going to block out the world. See, me, I'm different. When I get a game, I can't wait to invite the world in. That's the way I play. I have the doors wide open. When I'm in a chat, The door's wide open. When I'm playing a game, the door's wide open. I want people to come in. I want people to be like, yo, Mooch, what do you think? What's happening? What's going on? I don't want this closed out. If I was just going to play video games in the corner in a dark room and not talk to anybody, I wouldn't be doing YouTube. I wouldn't be wasting anybody's ears right now. I wouldn't be wasting your time. I'm only talking to the people that care to listen. And the people that care to listen are in a huge open community like Xbox has. And that's what they promote. That's what we do.
You just feel connected to everything when you play on Xbox. I'm not sure how it feels when you play on PlayStation, but I don't see it rivaling Xbox.
That's the whole point, and that's why, Sobi, when you were like, oh, by the way, you're like, I haven't got my PS4 yet. If you haven't got it yet, you're about to never have one. I guarantee it.
Why would you buy one anyway? There's literally nothing on it. Nothing.
Yeah,
but I mean,
is it a multiplayer or is it?
Can't say that crap. They got indies and multiplats.
Yeah, but they don't even. The indies, they don't even push the indies anymore. They didn't have a single indie on their stage at E3 this year.
Which is,
you know what I mean?
Good point.
I think they got shocked and all with E3. They got shocked and all. They wasn't expecting Microsoft to pull what they doing, and it was amazing how people's like, oh, they won E3. E3 of what? Of promises? How many times they just gave you those smoking promises already? I'm like, are you really serious? They gave you smoking. They giving you stuff that you hope that come out. You know, Kojima ain't bringing nothing out no time soon.
No.
Yeah.
There was literally 2 games that had a date.
I said that.
I was impressed with the other thing. The Dinobot game. I was impressed with that. I'm like, okay, I might.
The Horizon looks like slick shit. Yeah.
I said I might, but I was sitting there like, is that playing on the Neo or that's playing on the PC?
Well, you know, here's the thing though. Like, Sony is in a little bit more trouble than people realize if you look at things, right?
Okay.
It's the little things. Look, they cut their E3 short 15 minutes. No indies. No Adam Boyes. He's gone. Where was Yoshida at E3? He wasn't on stage. That's the first time I've not seen him on stage, right? Mm-hmm. You got them quiet as a fucking mouse. Supposedly unleashing. I mean, their VR is coming out in a couple months, and they're not advertising it. They're not talking about it. They supposedly have another console coming out. They're not talking about it. They're not advertising it. I mean, they are in serious damage control mode right now, and it doesn't look good. Like, they have done nothing to be winning this generation, and now they're realizing it, and they're fucked. I mean, they don't know what they're doing. Like, okay. I see the desperation. I know people look at me like, crap, you're fucking crazy. You but look, when have they ever been this quiet? I've never seen them this quiet.
Let me ask you a question, Crap.
It's a good point, Crap.
Let me ask you a question. All right. So what you're saying, like, they've done nothing to win this generation thus far.
Yeah, I mean, nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, step outside the box here. I know I always say that Microsoft shot themselves in both feet. You know, their messaging was all fucked up. Yeah. But fuck it. What's done is done. So what you're saying by this do you think that Microsoft can turn it around this year going forward with the relaunch of the Xbox One S and the Xbox Project Scorpio that's coming out?
I think they're going to. I think since that they. We don't know the numbers, but I would say that by the end of the quote-unquote generation, that they will catch the PS4. Totally, yes. And the reason why, look, a $249 Xbox One, that's going to sell good. A lot of people don't care about 4K or any of that shit. You know, they're just going to say, hey, I'm going to get to play Halo 5. I can play Forza Horizon 3. I can play Dead Rising 4. I can play Sunset Overdrive. I can play Killer. You know what I mean? Like, console gamers are going to say that for $249 or less. Man, why the fuck wouldn't you jump in? And then you're going to have a launch of a refreshed console that's the cheapest 4K Blu-ray player, the fucking cheap, you know, you can, like, stream your shit in 4K or whatever. You know what I mean? Then you're going to have the enthusiasts that are going to buy the Scorpio. It's a fucking lock. Sony has done nothing to win anything. They're not doing anything. People congratulate them on fucking just basically not stinking it up like Microsoft did, like with the fucking reveal. You know what I mean? Like,
that reveal was.
I don't understand. Hang on, I still don't understand. That's what pissed me off. I still don't understand why people were mad about the reveal. You know what I'm saying?
You know why? Listen,
I'm with you.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm glad you just said that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because besides me being an Xbox fan, but you looked at what Sony did when they had the reveal and they showed you the games. People that been there, the diehard gamer, that's who took off to see that show, not the casual. It was the diehard gamer. And we've been waiting to see a new console for 8 and 9 years, whatever the fuck. And they just got up and they was talking about it, and people wanted to see the games. You know, I mean, it wasn't that the games, it was trash. They wanted to, if they just split that shit in half and show more of the game, it wasn't as bad as it did. You know what I mean? And then they just They should have said shit about the DRM. Just been quiet about it. The Sony and so shit about it, and then maybe we'd have been in a different fucking race. Just kept their fucking mouth closed. And then
Hey, can I tell you about the dumbass motherfuckers that took off work? You should have went to work.
Yeah,
it wasn't designed. I'll put it this way: how many of you guys watch Google I/O? I'm a tech guy. How many times you watch the Apple event?
Yeah.
How many times you take off work or you get on if you at work and you go? You'll wait to see. But you'll wait to CNET you wait to CNET or Engadget or something. Will post a summary. You're not taking off work. I'll put it this way: I work from home, and I ain't getting up at no 8 o'clock if it's somewhere for a cell phone conference. And I'm a tech guy. I love tech, so I'm not getting. I'll wait till somebody give me a summary, because otherwise half the shit is boring. And that's what Microsoft was wanting. You can't say that Xbox One is more innovative than the PlayStation.
Oh yes. You know what?
How can you? I'll put it this way: I told a PlayStation dude the other day. He said, How is Microsoft getting innovated with the UWP? It's been doing on consoles the whole time. Name me one console that can take a PC app. Name me one console. I told the motherfucker, I'm still waiting.
Yeah,
and
the Xbox One. They did. And again, I love the Xbox One. I think, and what I don't like that what Microsoft did, they panicked and they said, "Oh, the customer doesn't want any TV." No, that wasn't the issue. It's just that I would have loved it. We supposed to got a Rise television series, or they had a whole bunch of shit planned for the Xbox One, as far as entertainment outside of gaming. They just said fuck it. They panicked and fucking threw calls. They just fucking panicked and threw fucking the way you say throw the water out with the baby, or the baby out with the water. You know what I mean? That wasn't the issue. People just wanted to see what the fuck the games looked like, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but what G4 TV told you after the thing? You know what I'm saying? My man's from X playing them. You know what I'm saying?
Adam Sessler, yeah.
Adam Sessler. What he said? That reveal wasn't made for everyone else. He said, wait to E3.
Yeah, you're right.
He said, wait to E3. That's for games. They just wanted to show you what the console looked like and what the tech like. That tech is beyond its time. Well, PlayStation can't do what the Xbox One can do right now. No. It can't do none of that.
It's funny because
the background music finna come. It can't do none of that shit.
Hunter,
the original Xbox did that shit.
Hunter, you're nailing it, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. When they had the reveal, okay, Adam Sessler did make those comments, and he was right. Wait till E3 for the games. Microsoft was like, this is what our box... They actually revealed the box. Sony on February 20th, 2013, when they did their reveal in New York City, they showed you indies and CGIs. Microsoft actually showed you Forza 5, and they showed you Call of Duty Ghosts on the stage. Plus, they showed you what it could do tech-wise, which was snapping TV and voice commands from Kinect. And this is the point I'm trying to make. When I saw Microsoft's reveal, I fucking lit a match and stomped my feet. I was psyched. I was like, this.
I liked it too. Like, I didn't have a problem with any of it because they said right away, they go, okay, it's a two-part thing. Yeah. E3 is going to be all games.
Which it was.
The reveal of what we're going to have. And people confuse that. People to this day think Microsoft fucked up the 2013 E3. No. It was 100% games. It was awesome. Go back and watch. Fantastic. E3. It was way better than Sony's.
Nothing but games.
Yeah, nothing but games. Sony showed a bunch of like third-party multi-platform stuff and indies and things like that. You know what I mean? Like Sony showed the same shit at E3 that they showed at their reveal, where Microsoft showed all new shit at E3 that year. You know what I mean? Like that E3 was really, really good. You know what I mean? Like obviously, I'm actually happy with the shit that happened now, because if it didn't happen the way it happened, we wouldn't have the company we have now. You know what I mean? Like, we would still be just, I don't know, just like dragging the fuck along with Don Matrick.
Okay, so you see, it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, like, I love the company now, what they're doing. Even if the company, like Rambo says, he loved the country even if the country doesn't love him. I love the company even if the company doesn't love me. You know what I mean?
I know PlayStation channels. I know, some PlayStation channels, I'm cool, they're respectful and everything. I have them say, I'm going to show more Xbox content now. I'm like, what the fuck this shit come from?
Yeah.
It's like you say, crap. You get more. You're getting less dislikes.
Yep.
And more likes because
since E3.
You're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yep. Since E3, I'm getting like 70-some% less dislikes.
Well, you know what? Listen, since we got 100 on here. Hunter, you got your channel. Have you seen how many? Have you noticed? I have. I've gotten a couple of DMs from friends of ours that we both have, mutual friends, that say, "Hey, Mooch, do me a favor, unblock this dude because now he's coming back to Xbox." I've had a lot of neutrals coming back over to Xbox. I'm not shitting anybody in the audience. I've had people say to me, and crap, you've got the same people. They're like, "Can you unblock me? I'm coming back over." And here's the thing. That's fine and shit, but the shit that you did when you just went over there, you could have just went. Listen, I have a PlayStation 4 in my house. You don't see me fucking waving a flag and fucking, talking shit the way you. My point is this: don't just you want to jump ship quietly. When people walk off the plank, they jump that shit and died. Like, you can jump it and be the fuck quiet. People are so loud and obnoxious on Twitter and on their YouTube channels. Here's the thing: you can come back. Of course you can come back. Who the fuck am I to tell you can't come back? You're your own consumer. That's what's great about this country. You do whatever the hell you want. But don't forget, sometimes when you burn a bridge in this country, that's the end of the road. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people are like, "Oh no, I want to come back and hang out." The point that we were trying to make here is that Xbox had the best product all along. What you did when you flip-flopped, you bought into the media's bullshit. And it's funny to watch the media. It's funny to watch the IGNs. What's that douchebag's name? Crap, Destin Legary?
Yeah, Destin Legary.
He's a flip-flop motherfucker that almost lost his job. I think the Xbox community put IGN on fucking blast 2 weeks ago. And when they did, all of a sudden, he unblocked everybody in the community. He put the little Scorpio M next to his name. Listen, some people are saying it was just him playing, being sarcastic. Whatever it is, he's the one that looks like a fool. He looks like a fool. So, I mean, you could see them now. Even the media is starting to flip-flop slowly and come back over to Xbox because they're about to have the more powerful console. It's just nonstop bullshit that we've been getting, and it all started with the reveal. And I thought the reveal was a hell of a show. Hunter said it himself. He likes tech. I like tech too. That's the reason I said, listen, we've had a 360 in our homes for 7 to 9 years, right? I'm done with this. I'm tired of just putting a game in and being cut off from the rest of the world. I love the fact that the other night, it was a Sunday night, me and the wife were drinking, we're hanging out, this and that. All of a sudden, we're just chilling. It's midnight, right? Boom. 3-4 friends are like, "Yo, we're going to hop on and do this." I'm like, all right. Yeah, I mean, we were just chilling. We're done. We're done doing our thing. Let's just see what's going on. All of a sudden, you start playing a game, hanging out, bullshit. Sometimes you don't even play a game. You just get into a chat, and it's the most social thing. That's the one thing that the stereotypes have to stop. Gaming is not just an anti-social. Gaming is actually quite social these days, especially on Xbox.
Well, Mooch, what can you do? What can you do this? Most of the time I live in my office from home. I have people sit there and say, "Hey, they just want, like you say, social." I get on my PC and I jump in an Xbox party like it's nothing.
Right.
And I get people like, "Hey man, let's play Halo." But since I got the kids here, they're like, "I'm not on Halo. I'm on my PC talking to you guys." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to play with you, but the thing about it, I still can have that experience. Like, "Hey man, how you pass that board on Quantum Break?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Oh,
right.
I pay." I can still engage with the social, with the social media of Xbox. Can you do that on PlayStation? No. I'm still waiting. But the Xbox is not innovative. They'll give more innovation to Nintendo before they give it to Microsoft.
That's right.
And to me, that's a bunch of bullshit. I know you had the Wii and the motion controllers and shit, but look at all the social integration that you can do. I mean, like Upload Studios is man. I wish I could use that more. I wish they actually, Microsoft, if you're gonna kill off Project Sport, put money into Upload Studios.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand this too. I can make a video on my Xbox and get on the Xbox app, download it, use another different software to render it and everything. And now, because if you got the Xbox app beta, you can actually put it back in your activity feed and load it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, hey, what was that thing back in the day? Sega does when Nintendo doesn't. Xbox does what PlayStation doesn't, but they don't get the credit.
No, they don't get the credit. I think maybe, not I think, I know. A lot of people are changing their tone about the Microsoft brand or even just Xbox, you know what I mean? They hate, we don't really hear too much about the resolution, that's... come on, right now, we'd still be hearing about fucking Battlefield being in 720p or whatever the fuck, I mean? Like, you know, we don't even, you know, even from the fanboys. I mean, because now they have lost their I guess their ace card. But that's what I got. My question is, you know, what is Sony going to do? Because what's helped the PlayStation out for this generation is, quote unquote, they have we'll call it the better version of the multiplats. Now they're losing that ace, you know, up your sleeve, you know, and now the Scorpio is going to have the better version of the multiplats. You know what I mean? So what are they going to do? They, you know, like they're exclusive. You know, the games that they showed were awesome. You know, looked interesting and whatever the case. I didn't like all of them, but those games are not coming out. You know, the first game is 2017, and that's what was Horizon. But the other shit, 2018, 2019. So what, you know, like what are the big games? What are they going to have in 2017? You know what I mean?
It's called multiplats.
But they're not going to have the better version anymore.
Multiplats.
You know,
they're thinking that's why they're not saying shit. That's why they're so quiet.
Yeah,
they got shell shock. Shock and awe, Americans, motherfucker.
Oh,
that's what we do best.
They got them orders in this, don't you?
Hey, we fucking reverse Pearl Harbor.
They hit what they did at E3 was a shocking awe. You see,
right.
Did you see they get their clothes together? Because last E3 they looked like they was throwing cocaine with hookers the night before. When they came up. Now they were suited and booted. They were suited and booted for this E3. They was like they didn't know what they was gonna get. They was hearing them rumors.
No, Hunter's right, because crap, we've heard from a number of people that a lot of people saw these Sony executives like literally throwing their badges down and getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, like Yoshida. Like we've heard from multiple people that were at E3. Damn, that fucking cell phone, Jesus. But anyway, yeah, we heard from multiple people that.
Last year, did Tim Dog see Yoshida? Did he see him this year?
Yeah, I think they saw him and he ran. He like took off, like threw his badge and fucking ran out the fucking door. He was gone.
It's great.
It's fucking bananas, man. You know. But I guess the last thing we can talk before we get down here. So anyway, I did a little makeshift podcast with a gentleman that his name is Craig. Shout out to you, Craig. That he has a pal of his that works for higher ups of Samsung, and he said he went to I want to say Germany or whatever where the Xbox One is being designed, or I believe he said Germany. If I got the country wrong, I do apologize. I'm sorry, but anyway, he gave some interesting information. He has what he had to say about the Xbox One S. It's not going to do native movies 4K, but it will do Ultra HD, you know what I mean? And he explains that, because I didn't even know, to be honest with you, Sony has a patent on quote-unquote 4K. That's why you see all those Samsung televisions. They really don't say 4K. They say SU HD, you know what I mean? The SU is for the new quantum dot or something, but the Ultra, you know, Ultra HD, you know what I mean? But he said we'll play Ultra HD. The Scorpio, he said right now that it's not coming in a console form. It's going to be more or less in a tower. You know, like a PC, and that they have deals in place with Razer that the console's going to come with a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse. What else did he say? And the price tag was the fucking humdinger to me. He said right now they're looking at about $850 fucking dollars. You know what I mean?
I call bullshit on whoever this guy is.
Yeah, Z, you know it's funny. We were talking about this offline, and I wrote it down. And I'm looking at it. It's every time I hear it, and I keep looking at it, it doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to happen.
The price tag is kind of steep.
The price is wrong, first of all. Second of all, who the fuck is this guy? Number three, I don't know. I think the keyboard and mouse thing, that is the greatest buzz to a phone I've ever heard. No, but what I was gonna say was like literally, I don't know, for some reason, all those clues you gave, Z. Like three out of the 5 don't hold water. That's the thing. Like, who is this guy? First of all, what's his credentials? Let's talk about him for a minute.
No, not him. He has a friend that works at Samsung. Well, like I said, he's not a dumbass. I think he's a doctor or something, or works. Maybe it might be a male nurse. Like, I don't fucking know. He's not a dummy though. Highly intelligent man. That's about me talking about him. I told you he has some sense with him, and he didn't say it was true. He said this was told to him by somebody he know that works from Samsung. And that I guess whatever I should say. How did he say it to me? But anyway, the guy went to fucking, he had a meeting. He went to fucking, I believe it was Germany, and they were talking about the Scorpio. And I asked him what the Samsung had to do with it, you know, whatever. And I asked him if they're making a drive or something. I forgot the reason why he told me. But they basically say that Microsoft, Sony, and all these companies they work together all the goddamn time. But the price tag, I think, again, if the console is whatever, $850, those games, which I think is still kind of fucking steep, it got to be more powerful than 6 teraflops. But the games, like I was telling you behind the scenes, fucking mooch, they had to be head and shoulders above anything that the Neo can do to justify $850 price tag.
They're not going to do that because the fucking Neo is only going to be $450 or something, right? Like, I mean, look, that dude, whoever this guy is, I'm just going to call a spade a spade. He's a dumb fuck. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I mean? Like, look, this thing.
It was told to him. What is rumor?
What did he say?
Okay, well, you know what? We hear a lot of things, and it doesn't make it true, though. You know what I mean? Like, people tell me shit all the time, and you got to decipher the bullshit. Like, I heard 60 games for $60, and Minecraft 2. You know what I mean? Like, I can sit there and relay that, and I did it, but I said it's a rumor. But this is complete and utter bullshit. For one thing, I've heard from actual people in the know that the fucking final design of Scorpio isn't anywhere close to being fucking done yet. Like, that fucking design is being worked on as we speak. Yeah. So I call bullshit on the whole tower deal and all that kind of stuff, too. Like, it's complete nonsense. And another thing is, $800? Are you fucking kidding me? They might have two versions of this thing. One of them has got to be at least $499. You know what I mean? You got to have that price because you already have a base price of $299 for the entry level. And the second thing is, you're not going to have exclusive games for this. So you have to really keep it price effective because there's not going to be that big of a reason not to get one over the other then. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't really care about resolution or slightly better graphics.
Generation crap. That's all we heard.
Crap. That's all we heard. Did you guys look at when they showed the reveal? You look at that motherboard? That motherboard don't fit in no tower.
I agree.
That motherboard does not fit in no tower. That motherboard looks like a 360 motherboard and an Xbox One motherboard.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like. It looks like it's slim factor. It's on slim factor, and everything is going to be embedded into the motherboard. You know what I'm saying? That graphics card might be embedded into that motherboard. The RAM is going to be embedded to the motherboard.
Good point, Hunter.
Now, would it have a brick? I hope it do, because I don't want it to overheat.
That's the way I feel. That's what I feel. Everybody in California that don't like a brick, and no offense to you, Hunter, because you're out there, but all that media that can't stand the brick, they can go fuck themselves. I want that heat outside the box. Yeah, they up north. That's what I'm saying. It's that San Francisco. That's that fair weather shit up there. Listen, I got news for you. They don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. You do not want – listen, you could put electronics in freezing cold. You got a better chance of it working in steaming hot. You don't want that kind of heat. So if you've got this thing putting out that kind of power, put the brick on the outside. It's okay. We'll deal with it. We have entertainment centers. These assholes that are in the media, they're like, well, I travel with my Xbox One. Well, we don't, dickhead. When we are the consumer matter. When I plug my Xbox One in, it's there for the rest of its fucking life. We don't pick up an Xbox One and be like, maybe I'll play it outside. What? Like, we don't transport shit. Everyone that's listening to this podcast right now, I know they're nodding their heads up and down, being like, that's right, I ain't moved my shit in 5 years. We're not moving our shit. So when we plug it in, it's a wrap. Don't worry about the brick. If Microsoft's listening, which you ain't, if you were, don't worry about it. That's all that media nonsense. And don't get me wrong, shout out to Microsoft for actually listening to the bullshit and putting the S. When you're doing a slim or refined version, go ahead and do those fancy things. Put the brick inside, put the power brick here and there, make it so it's just a cord, make it so it stands up, make sure it stands on its fucking tippy toes. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, too. I don't understand this, okay? Maybe I'm the one that's out of I must be crazy. Am I the only person in the world that has a console that sits on something called either a entertainment center or a desk? Who the fuck needs to put their console standing up straight? Who the fuck is playing in a closet? Where the hell do you have to have your console in a vertical position in your life?
Japanese shit there.
That's like saying you wanted to buy that Maserati, but you wanted the driver's seat so you could stand up. Why the fuck? Who the fuck are these people? I've never, and the Crap, shout out to Crap. Crap was like, Mooch, you got to understand, there's people in college. I went to college. I had a desk. I had a desk.
This way.
Yo, check this out.
I got a brother. Like I say, he just moved to Seattle. You know what I'm saying? He got a big old apartment. But you think he sit there and he was like, "Hey, bro, man, should I get a Xbox Slim?" But you got that big ass motherfucking PlayStation 4. Bro, you know what I'm saying? I said, you know what? Because I actually had another PlayStation 4. I said, you know what? Use it as the Blu-ray player in the living room.
That's right.
But yo, can you hear me?
Yes. What's up, Paul?
Yo, what up, man? I was gonna say I've been gaming since 1986, and I never had my console standing ever. And I just want to say one other thing, like they shouldn't have put the power brick in, because I believe like if they still kept the regular power brick externally, it could have been more slimmer than what it is.
Yeah, it would have been even smaller.
It would have been way more small, man.
You right, Wolf, but I put it this way. You would have had an extra port. You could have actually, if you didn't take the power brick out, you would have had an extra port for the Kinect. That's what they sacrificed. That's what they sacrificed, the extra port.
Yep, good point.
You know what? Adapter. That's what. But
one other thing, just going back to the 850 rumor right now, I just want people here just to do the math quickly, right? You have an AMD R9 390X, right? You have that, and you have a GTX 1070, which is only like $250. You could go online and order that shit for $250, and then what they're gonna have? They're gonna have a CPU, which is a little bit more powerful, a little bit of RAM. What else? They're gonna have a few other things, right? A 4K Blu-ray drive, and they're gonna have it in a form of a small box. I just cannot see this thing being.
But what if it's
that's what we pay for that stuff. We don't like Microsoft isn't paying that stuff. Come on.
It's gonna be. It could be 600 max, 500 minimum. No less.
I'd say $600.
What if that 850 price tag is it with bundled with the Oculus Rift?
You say what if it's bundled with the VR? That I will buy it. I will go for it.
Yeah,
well, it's gonna. I was gonna say the CPU. I was gonna say the CPU is gonna be Zen, right?
Yeah, Zen
and the GPU is gonna and it's gonna be Polaris as well.
No, Vega. Vega and Zen.
Oh, it's gonna be Vega. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you have 60 CPUs.
They gonna sell it for $500. They're gonna sell it for an average consumer.
But then think about all the extra stuff that it comes with, like
$800. Matter of fact, now would it be ungradable? Would it be an open environment? Have I ever thought about that? Where you can go out.
I don't think it'd be a closed environment.
It'd be closed.
I think it is. You know what? I work on PCs all the time. I just worked on a Dell that opens up like a damn scissor. And like I said, I can go throw a it has ports where I can throw a video card in there, a high-end video card in there. It's set for it.
Yo, but Hunter, I just want to say one thing: that if you're gonna have it as an open environment, piece of tech, then no, hear me out. Then it could be jailbroken. That's the thing. It has to be closed environment.
Bootlegging games.
You give a damn about no jailbreaking?
No, I just think if they do that again. No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying if it's an open environment.
No, but you're gonna have like homebrew software on there, and you could pirate shit.
You can homebrew the Wii U. So what you mean? You can homebrew the Wii U.
No, I'm just. But
because most people use the Wii U offline anyway. It's not really a true online console.
You can jailbreak a PlayStation 4 right now, and have 60 games and be online at the same damn time.
But no,
then it's probably like the JTAG then.
If it's an open environment.
You can buy a PlayStation 4 from a
Microsoft
website right now, work in America, no problem.
Given that. They're losing. That's how they make their money, believe it, from royalty fees from software sales. If it is an open environment, then you don't even have to go to the market. You can go to Steam and just get the game on Steam. You know what I mean? I don't think. I mean, don't quote me on that. You know what I mean? It would be no need to buy console games. $65 a pop if it's an open environment. You know what I mean? I can go get the same goddamn game for $15.
No, but you can lock the OS in. You can lock the OS. Now, if somebody sit there and bought it for $500. You can get the PC, you can get a laptop for $500 and do the same shit. You can do the same shit. But say if you bought an Xbox One, Xbox Scorpio for $500 and you decided to jailbreak it, Microsoft made $500 off your ass.
They're gonna take a loss on the hardware probably at launch, though. But
Microsoft make their money off the software, man. The hardware, they don't really make that much.
You gotta understand, we talking about a $1 trillion company. How many people overclock their PCs and overclock all this and stuff? Microsoft don't care. They want money. At the end of the day, if they can grow, if you got a PC gamer that can overclock and do everything to that Scorpio, and for $500, and can put high-end parts in it. You think Microsoft give a damn? At the end of the day, you're gonna use Windows 10. You're gonna have to use Windows. Think about that.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't think it won't be open. It won't be an open environment. You know, as much as I enjoy your theory right there. I don't think it will be.
But the motherboard. I mean, I didn't see no PCI slots on that motherfucker either. So, like, I don't know. You know,
it will be exactly the same thing that you have on your Xbox One. The same thing with the Universal Media App Store and all that other good shit. And it's just gonna be in 4K, better graphics. That's it.
And y'all think that they allow VLC player. VLC is free. That means you can watch any format at all. VLC player has been on Xbox, been on Windows for years.
Oh, if you're talking about media player and stuff like that, that's beyond Microsoft's control.
No, Microsoft is allowing that app. It's a universal app. You can have that app. You don't have to use Microsoft on the Xbox One when you go UWP. You don't have to use their regular movie app. You can use VLC. It's going to be in the store.
But Microsoft are only going to approve certain apps for the Xbox One store. That's the thing. They're not just going to let. And if that was the case, we could have a Dreamcast emulator, fucking N64.
It's going to be a Dreamcast. You know why? Somebody's going to make it, and you're going to be able. If Microsoft allows Windows 10 apps, and somebody Windows 10 app, you're going to be able to make a limited for your Xbox One.
We are getting a Game Boy Advance emulator.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you're going to be able to get that. You're going to be able to get that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
We're also getting a UWP YouTube app.
Yeah.
But Nintendo, they're going to file lawsuits, man, if there's a Game Boy Advance.
They file a lawsuit because Microsoft didn't make it. Another third party made it. So why?
Before Microsoft for even like putting it out there, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'll put this way.
I'll
put this way. Can you torrent anything on Microsoft? Who's suing Microsoft for getting torrents? You can torrent movies, games, everything.
Good point.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we will revisit that topic back in when the console come out, November 2017.
We don't know. They just say holiday.
Yeah, November. Yes, November. New consoles come out in November, not really October, like November.
Yeah, but I just want to say one thing, like, speaking of Sega, like the IPs that they have, they're sitting on a gold mine. Like what EA did with EA Access, Sega should have a Sega Access where you could access all the Dreamcast games and everything. I don't mind. I'll pay $5 a month.
And they add some, and they'll make them 1080p.
Add achievements. Upscale it, to 1080p. Add achievements.
I've always said that they do have a bunch of, like, they can maybe not make them AAA games, but you take a golden axe, give us some next generation graphics, sell that bitch for $20. Like, I've been saying this shit for 3 years now. Like, they do have a lot of classic IPs.
Sega they're getting their shit together, man. We just had 2 Sonic games, and they're gonna make a shit ton of money. They're not really going exclusive to Nintendo no more.
I hope so. I hope they do. Because the last ones didn't do too well. The Sonic All-Stars and all that other bullshit, they didn't do too well. So I hope it does well. I hope, a good Sonic with some next generation graphics.
You know what will make Sega a ton of money, though? If they make like a Sonic Maker where you could make your own Sonic levels.
I was thinking of that earlier.
I don't know if Nintendo may have a patent on that, but that, I'm not a big Sonic fan.
No, Little Big Planet, you can make your own levels, man. It's just going to be with Sonic assets.
I don't know. I would rather play Sonic than, I guess, Mario. I'm just not really into the platforms no more, you know what I mean? I just think they just did too many.
Sonic Mania looks pretty damn sick, in my opinion.
Sonic Mania? I like the other one. The one that's coming to the PS4 and the Xbox One. That's cool.
Sonic Mania. That's the 2D side-scrolling one.
You're talking about Project Sonic 2017.
I'm talking about the one they should release a trailer for. That one looks pretty slick. The next generation graphics. That's the one I'm interested in here. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think they only showed the one, right?
No, they showed 2.
They showed 2. Crap. Where have you been, man?
Yeah.
I don't know. I only saw the one. I mean, the Sonic Mania looks sick. So.
Well, that doesn't look like a regular Sonic game. The other one looked like a next. Well, I guess it was CGI or whatever. But
I thought it was Sonic Generations 2 for a moment.
It looked like it was co-op too. They leave another Sonic jump inside the goddamn game.
Could be co-op.
It looked. Well, they didn't remember they tagged the other Sonic in the trailer, and the other ones running behind him.
You had the classic Sonic right behind him. Yeah. And then you had like the second generation from Sonic Adventure as well. You had that Sonic in that trailer.
They didn't give out the official name, did they?
It looked pretty dark though. The game looked pretty dark.
I don't know. I don't know. Was it official name for the game?
Nah, there was no official name, man.
So it could be Sonic Generations 2 then.
It could be Generations 2. It could just have a new subtitle altogether. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, shit. Well, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, it's 9:30 at night for us over here. Thank you for rocking. Is there anything else you want to say, Mooch? Redbone, Mooch?
Man, I didn't even shut the hell up the first half, so I'm gonna take it easy right now.
Whatever.
No, it was a great show, though, man. It was great. I'll be honest with you. I will say this much: it was awesome having 100 on.
Yes.
You know, 100, man. You put out some great content, man. I like how you keep it real. I mean, I know that's your whole shtick is keeping it 100, but you do. So keep that shit coming, and thank you for the tribute videos, man. You definitely put a lot of people out there. You definitely put me out there saying thank you. So I want to say thank you out to everybody. Shout out to 100. Check his channel out, man. If you don't promote the man, you don't watch his shit, the man only speaks the truth. And Sobi, thanks for coming on tonight, man. You're a big fan of us on Twitter.
Yeah,
you always you promote us. So I want to say thank you to both of y'all for coming out. And of course, Wolf came in last minute, but good to have you on here, Wolf.
Fucking diva. Yeah, but anyway, thank you. Hey, crap, you want to say anything to get the hell out of here?
Yeah, just, thanks to everybody. It was cool. Like, I don't know why we hadn't done stuff with 100 before. We all watch his stuff, so, I mean,
I agree.
He's a funny dude.
Crap,
so.
because I'm only black guy that you like. That's why. Tell true.
That's the rumor, but it's not true, man. I'm Mr. Black People, man. I love black people.
Black hookers and cocaine. Cocaine! But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for rocking out with us. We out of here, man. Booking.
Later.
Booking.